Hi guys, welcome back. So this is so impromptu. This is no planning really put into it. We're just going purely based off vibes. But I thought I would show you tonight some of the various skincare products I use for my face. I am a person who I used to have worse acne, but it's gotten better. Oh, that was my ankle. I hope you didn't hear that. I used to have bad acne. It's definitely under control now. But these are just ones I like. So I wanted to praise them a little bit. I don't have enough subscribers to be sponsored or anything. So these are all just purely my ideas. And some of it I'm actually going to ask for your suggestions because I need an alternative and I don't have it. I don't have any ideas. So let's take a look here. So this is my bathroom, of course, as you can tell. I have soap, nail brush, because we gotta keep these clean. My fish, gotta keep them clean. But I guess let's start kind of with like the morning routine, I guess, and then we'll go up to my room for the second half because I have more face products up there that I use, and I know compared to a lot of people this is a lot of stuff, and then to others this is like nothing. So I guess let's start with the beginning. So this one, it's wet because I just got out of a shower not too long ago. And I do wash my face in the shower, and I am one of those people who, like, I'm a weirdo. I shower in the morning and at night. Like, at night, like, the full shower. In the morning, it's just, like, face wash and, like, freshen up kind of thing. I don't, like, wash my hair or anything. That's for the evening. But I like it. I like being really clean. So this is what I use in the morning. It does not have salicylic acid or anything. It's very mild of a cleanser, and that's why I like it. It's just to get, the sleep off and whatever products I had on before I went to bed off. So this is, the brand is Round Lab. It is a Korean brand, as you can see. And this is the 1025 Dokdo Cleanser. And this is just a trial size. But I've had this thing for months, and I've used it literally every morning. And yet, I'm still not out. I still have like half the bottle left. A little bit goes a long way, and I'm talking a little bit. But I do think it's really cute. It's 40 mils or 1.35 fluid ounces. It's got this little seal on there, and then a bird, like a seabird, and the boat on the back. So I really like this. I typically try to stick to like vegan formulas because I don't agree with animal testing. This didn't have the certification, I don't think this brand does, but this has done like wonders for my face. I highly recommend it. If you're looking for something very mild to use like in the morning, or if you have a really sensitive skin, there's no scents, there's no dyes, and you can get this little sample size too, which lasts forever. So that's the first thing I start with, and then after I get out of the shower, I move on to just regular skincare. So this one I also do at night. These two. This is my daily moisturizer. This is by Good Molecules. This one says formulated with shea butter, avocado seed oil, and hyaluronic acid to hydrate, smooth, and nourish the skin. So this is the full size container. They are certified cruelty-free. They're also a Korean brand, and it does say AM and PM. It does say avoid contact with eyes, but that's kind of a given. So I use this at night, and during the day. I use it every day, but I alternate the nights I use it, and I'll explain why a little bit. So whenever I use this, I also use this. I know there's like an order you're supposed to do with like serum and then like moisturizer on top. I don't do that. I also, I combine this, like a drop of this, with like a drop of the Good Molecules moisturizer. This is the Ordinary's brand, and this is the niacinamide 10% and plus zinc 1%. It's the silver band one. I've had the bottle for a while, but I keep refilling it using a bigger bottle of this stuff. I love this stuff. So this niacinamide is really good for reducing blemishes, as well as brightening the skin and shrinking pores. And zinc is just an all-around good vitamin and mineral to have. So, and the Ordinary is a really cheap brand, and I'm pretty sure they are cruelty-free. I just don't think they put it on the label. I think it's on the box that it comes in, though. I think this came in a box. I think it did because there's no barcode on there. But yeah, I highly recommend this brand, but some of it does get pretty intense. Like some of the cleansers are like really intense cleansers that are not good for sensitive skin. This though, I've never had any issues with it. And like I said, I just do a drop of this mixed with a drop of the moisturizer, and in the mornings as well as every other evening. Kind of every other evening. This one's newer. I have a bruise on the back of my hand and I don't know where that came from. This is just a trial size, so I'm looking for an alternative because I like it and I don't like it, if that makes sense. So this is apparently a dupe for like a really expensive vitamin C plus E ferulic serum, but I don't want to use ELF anymore. If you don't know about the discourse, you can Google it if you feel like doing it, but this is good for all skin types, and you just put it on your face in the morning. And I just do 4 drops, 1 on each cheek, the forehead, and the chin. It works great. Like, it's really helped reduce redness and like really even out the skin tone. But it smells really weird. And I find that a lot with vitamin C products, but there's got to be an alternative that doesn't smell weird. So when I first started using it, it smelled like cold cuts, like meat, like opening like a pack of like ham from like the grocery store. And I have no idea why, but other people complained about that too. Like they said it smells like cold cuts. Like if you've ever smelled like the cold cut trio thing, like from Subway, like that meat, that's exactly what it smells like. Now, the more you use it, the more like smell blind you get, the more nose blind you get. So now it kind of smells like I guess kind of spicy, like anise, like star anise, or maybe like cardamom or clove. But it's still not something I really want to smell in the morning. I don't like spicy stuff. Like as a personal scent, I prefer sweet. But like the dessert perfumes and kind of things, or like fruity perfumes. So this, great formula, but I'm warning you, it smells weird. So this goes on first, and then I do some other stuff while it sets in, and then I do the combination of those two. After that, in the morning, I apply my sunscreen. So this is the Beauty of Yosun. This is again a Korean brand. This is the Daily Relief Sunscreen, Broad Spectrum SPF 40. A little bit goes a long way. This has lasted me. I got this at Christmas and I didn't start using it till February because I use sunscreen year round. I was using SPF 50 with like the triple plus, but I couldn't find it again, so I just went with the SPF 40, which is just as effective. So I put this on in the morning on top of all of this, after all of this like dries. So yeah, made in Korea. I think a lot of people have heard of this brand, Beauty of Yosun, and I do recommend it. I've not used anything else from them, just their sunscreen, but like I recommend it. It doesn't make you look super oily, greasy. mean, it gives you a little bit of glow, but that might just be me, like as a person. So, yeah. So it has 4 different ingredients for sunscreen, and those are actually pretty high percentages: 9%, 5%, 4.5%, and 2.7%. So yeah, and a little bit goes a long way. Like I said, it is now August, middle of August, and I got this in December. And I didn't start using it till like February, but still, that's a long time. So yeah, and there's still a ton in here. So yeah, I highly recommend that one. So those are the 4 important parts of the morning routine, or I guess 5 too, including the Tokto cleanser. But these are what get left on the face. And I'm often outside. Like, I don't go outside a lot for work, but like, I started back at school. I am on the ground a long time. I walk about 1.5 miles. This is the good stuff. It doesn't sweat off easy either. And this is my tried and true. Also wet because it's from the shower. This is what I use in the evening. So this is the value size. It's the big one, the 16-ounce one. This is the CeraVe Renewing Essay Cleanser. Awesome. I've not had any issues with it. It's really helped out a lot. As you can see, I'm almost down to the bottom. Got a pretty decent amount left, maybe about a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch off the bottom. But I've had this for like a year. And I was using it in the morning as well, but I realized that salicylic acid, which is what the SA stands for, I shouldn't use it like twice a day. So I didn't want to use it in the morning and at night. So that is why I found this probably about 3 or 4 months ago. So this had survived like twice daily use, and a little bit goes a long way. Same thing, just a little bit of this one or that one. You just take a little bit and you lather it, and then you rub it on your face. And I can use this on other parts of the body as well. Like when I'm really sweaty, like doing yard work and stuff, I'll use it on my back to prevent back acne, because like pores get clogged all the time, everywhere, when you have skin. So yeah, this one I think a lot of people consider the tried and true. And unless you have a good alternative that's not CeraVe, like maybe a vegan alternative, because I don't think they're not. So unless you have a good alternative, like identical, let me know. But I think I'm just gonna buy a new one when I run out eventually. Alright, that's the stuff in the basement bathroom, which is my bathroom. Let's go upstairs and let's look at the other things I use. Because yes, I use more things. The things upstairs are mostly night things, but you know, it's what it is. Alright, I'll see you in just a minute. And we're back. So I'll apologize now for how loud my fish tank is in the background. It just got this loud today, and it just means the water level's a little low. But yeah. Hopefully you can hear me, and I'm gonna try to keep like the mic kind of cupped away from that. Whatever. I quite like it, like a little waterfall sound. You might not, and I apologize if not. So these are the skincare items I have upstairs, and these are what I put on like after I get out of the shower, and after I've kind of like my face is dried off, or the moisturizer has like dried, like set in. So we're gonna do this one first because this one's different. So this is my big recommendation. This is the Ordinary again. This is their 0.5% retinol and squalene oil serum thing, concoction. As you can see, it's been through it. It's a little bit goes a long way. But yeah. So if you don't know what retinol does, it helps like firm up the like skin. So it's really good like for the face to prevent like aging and things. I use it to help with the redness that I experience. I don't have rosacea, but it's like borderline rosacea. There's hair tickling my nose and I'm going to sneeze if I'm not careful. Okay. Crisis averted. So, I use this very sparingly. I use this on Sunday nights, Tuesday nights, and Thursday nights. That's it. Every other night, I use these products plus the moisturizer and the niacinamide serum that's done in my bathroom. So, this is, I think they consider this like an oil. You see it's like fully liquid in there. So, I do make sure I tighten the cap very tight. This is like liquid gold for me. It's not that expensive, but I don't want to waste it, you know? So Sunday nights, Tuesday nights, and Thursday nights. And I think that that's really helped. And I do, similar to the vitamin C serum, I do a drop on the forehead, each cheek, and on the chin. And I make sure to rub it down onto my neck as well. So yeah. Sorry there's not a lot of tapping. It's kind of hard to do when you only have one hand to spare. So this is another product by The Ordinary. And I use this every night. This is like the one consistent nighttime thing. So this is the multi-peptide lash and brow serum. So this is just a little, almost like mascara tube. I'm going to try to be very careful to not like spill it or anything. And I have very pale, like very light eyebrows. Come on. There it goes. It's just a little brush that I've kind of used and abused. I have pretty light eyebrows and eyelashes. And they're pretty, I guess not minimal, but like they're lighter. Like in area too. Pretty short eyelashes, thin eyebrows, and they're very light. So this has helped kind of bulk them up. I've used other serums for lash and brow, and I think they all pretty much end up working out about the same. So, but this is the one I'm using right now. I mean, you can't blame me for the brand loyalty. I mean, if it works, so. This one is actually, I think, more expensive than the retinol cream, the retinol solution, and the niacinamide serum. I think this is more expensive, but I might be wrong. It might just be where I bought it from. That I use every night. This is on Sunday nights, Tuesday nights, and Thursday nights, and these are like the last thing I do before bed. And then on Monday nights, Wednesday nights, Friday nights, and Saturday nights, I do the niacinamide serum, the moisturizer, and then I use these. So I always use this every night. And then I do some spot touches if I need it. Like I said, I really got a handle on my acne, but occasionally, especially in the summer, you do get one or two. That's just how the cookie crumbles. My phone's dying. So this is the Clean and Clear Persa Gel 10, which is 10% benzoyl peroxide. You just put this like spot treatment on any like really active blemish, and it will make it go away really quickly, surprisingly quickly. So this is almost a full bottle. I opened it months ago, but I mean, I barely use it. So, fortunately, like I said, I have a pretty good handle on my acne. And I think they came out recently saying you shouldn't use like benzoyl peroxide on your face for acne treatments, but I don't remember what the deal with that was, and I barely use it. I just spot treat. I don't like put it on all the time or anything. If you do, it can make your skin peel, or at least that's in my experience. But, you know. And this is a twofer. So this, what it says on the label, is not actually what's in that bottle. This is just a spray bottle that I am repurposing and have been repurposing for a long time. I wasn't a huge fan of the aloe cucumber green tea spray. Didn't feel like it really did anything for my skin. This one, however, this is what's in the spray bottle. I'll apologize now for the toes being in the video. My apologies. So this I got in a bundle with the cleanser that is down in my bathroom. So this is Round Lab once again, and this is the 1025 Docto Toner. So I used this like last, and I probably should use it first, but you know, is what it is. It's definitely slightly thicker than what was in this bottle, so it kind of sprays a little differently, but I still prefer it to wiping on my face. It's crystal clear, there's no smell to it, it's very refreshing. And then here, what's this say? A boosting toner containing Hatching XO7 effectively helps remove dead skin cells and leave the skin feeling moisturized. Yeah, so they want you to soak a cotton pad and wipe it on the skin. Nah, I sprayed on there. There's our little seal friend again. And our bird. And our boat. And it's easy off label. Oh, that's awesome. That way it can be recycled or reused. When this is empty, this is like the perfect size bottle for propagating plants in. So I might even keep the label on it just because it's cute. It's pretty, the little oceanscape. And how could you say no to that face? How could you get rid of that face? Alright. So sorry it's been so impromptu. My phone is going to die. So instead of abruptly cutting off, I'll say goodbye now. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some ideas. Feel free to critique me. Or tell me I don't know how to do what I'm doing. That's fine. Life's just a guess anyway. Let me know if you have any alternative suggestions to some of the things I asked about. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you again for 150 subscribers. I know the number has gone up and gone down a little bit recently, but you've pretty much held at 150, and a lot of you are returning viewers, and that's insane to me. But thank you so much. I promise the next video will be a little slower. I hope you have a good night.